Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 16 of Ball Banter, and there's only two of us. We are what I'm gonna start calling the AGC, or also known as the Anti-Gert Club. Tall. Unfortunately, we are. There's no one left in this group that is in the playoffs unless we count Schmaxel, but no. But
Fuck
yeah,
that guy.
we're all done. Everyone, July lose to April in four after Gert, Henry, and Miguel beat the bread and butter trio for the first time this season, and January absolutely curb stomped November, and we now have a repeat Super Bowl for the third fucking time. Aren't we all so happy that it was just simply a semi predictable final. So let's get started off. We do have a few trades. Um, some happening literally within the last few minutes.
Yes,
So
yes.
let's get started. Up first, so since we left off with the October round two for whatever reason, here we go. March receives DeMarcus, and August receives Francis McHennis, and a March season 9 round 2. Now, at first, I was praising Ghost, and I was like, oh, this makes sense. And then I realized August didn't have the saving for Francis. So this was just a waste. I don't.
Yeah, I mean, it's a little dumb by Ghost. You gotta know your saving situation. But, like, I made the mistake back in, like, season 3. No, like, season 4. I traded for Gunner. Um, you know, saving didn't work out. I had 3 top 24, and it sucks. But, I mean, not much else you can do there. I'm surprised that oh my gosh. The
Take your
Marcus.
time.
Sorry. I'm really tired here, boys. Um, Wait, does that say future considerations? They're friends forever?
Go back up. That's for later.
Oh,
Wrong
yeah,
trade. Wrong
yep.
trade.
So,
Wrong trade. Wrong
yeah,
trade.
yeah. Like I said, really tired. Holy shit, that's so far up. Wait, hold on.
uh,
Okay, there we go.
329.
There we go. I found it.
What
So,
is
yeah.
Yoshida saying? Oh no.
So, yeah, I mean, look, obviously the markets wouldn't go that cheap like a season ago, but what you gonna do? You know? Francis, I don't know much about. Um, I don't know if he's top 48 or what he is. Uh, that season 9 round 2 though, that might be huge later, but that's not gonna have any immediate affection, especially that DeMarcus and Marcus will have with Scott McSauce. Um, I'm looking at the next trade. I'm just looking at who got traded in the next trade, but it's crazy to think about like how much like the value can change within a few seasons, especially with DeMarcus.
I actually want to see how that works because now that I think about it, oh no, because this is going into next season. For a second, I thought this would be blocked because Demarcus was traded from. Was there? Oh, now I'm trying to think because I remember Demarcus was originally with March and then moved
Yes.
somewhere, and now they're going back. So I don't know, but that is that trade.
They went to December or January. No. He went to December then January. Or no,
Wait,
no.
I
He
thought he
went
went to
from
October.
May to January to March, December.
Oh, okay.
Because he was on December last season, I
So,
remember.
in a little bit, because of what's happened tonight, we're actually going to see that this trade looks so. I was praising Ghost, and now this looks really stupid. It just made him look stupid again. But let's move on. We have June receiving the Marcus, and November gets Guy Fulton in a May round 3. And listen, I think this is a fair trade on both sides. I think Steven's actually done something good for once. You get a nice young rookie in the Marcus, who hasn't really proved himself. But you don't give up much here. It's only Guy Fulton in round 3. I don't think this is too much of a big payoff for June here, and I actually think this is a good addition to the team.
Yeah, no, you're not losing much here. The round three is like the most you're losing. Even then, it's not like a high round three. It's gonna be like round three, pick 6, which you're not finding much in round threes anyways. Uh, I remember the last time we had a notable round 3 player. Like who?
Jezza,
Jezza
Rares,
maybe.
Rares and Jezza are the big two that's on my head, but that's kind of it.
And even then, like, not great impactful players. They'll help you, but
They're good for
that's not much
depth.
you're looking for.
They're good
Yeah.
backups, you know.
Like, if
But
you need a player, you need a player to fill in. There you go.
yeah, okay. So up next, this might be the biggest fleece I've ever seen. This is actually so stupid.
What the fuck?
March receives February's round two, which is round two pick 5, and
Yeah.
August receives October's round two, which is round two pick 7, and March's season 9 round 3.
Huh.
It's an interesting call to move up
It's
2
something.
picks.
It's
it's
something.
That's one way to move up 2 picks. I don't think I'd be making that move. Like I don't know.
I don't. Well, I mean, you're also losing that additional pick
Oh
too.
well,
Like, it doesn't make. It's,
it ends up looking stupid for both of them, anyways, because Ghost ends up trading this pick later on. We'll see in like literally a few seconds. So,
are you
up,
serious?
yeah, October's round two's gone. It's already at December, and what they paid
Alright.
for it actually infuriates me. But we'll get to that later. So. Up next, April receives Francis McHannis. Basically, Ghost was going around trying to beg everyone, please take him. I don't know how to save him. And then no one else had saving except for April. So April receives Francis McHannis, and August receives the fact that they're now best friends forever.
Wait, is that? Oh, that's the actual.
That is
Yeah.
legitimately what is in the trade channel.
Yeah, Ghost. I don't know why you want to just like at least try to get something.
I was about to say,
I
you
know
could have
Meg
gotten at
did
least
con.
like a round 3 out of it.
No, just say a round 4. Look for a round 4. You can easily like people easily like try to stack round 4s for other picks, bro. That's what I try to do. Doesn't work out well, obviously, but you know, Chad. But like, I don't know. I don't really. Holy! I just looked at the next one.
Yeah,
What the?
dude,
That's gotta
Hassler.
be the one. All
Hassler,
right,
you're having a
Hassler.
stinker, dude. This is
Hassler.
it's oh
I get it.
god.
The legal drinking age is down in Australia, but we gotta. It's not that low, man. Come on.
So let's see. April receives. Oh wait, sorry. Oh no, April does receive. April receives Andre Stewart, September's round 3 and January's round 3, and March receives a season 9 round 2.
It's not. It's not even a round 2 for this season. It's another
Season
2
9.
drafts.
Season
It's another
9.
2 drafts away. Like, what do we? I gotta know.
I don't know, man. That's just like
That's just insane to me. And it's not like Andres is like a bad ball.
he's not. Don't get me wrong. It's just a
He
matter
ain't
of
great, but like,
why. I know this is probably like a saving move, but don't you think you're not? I feel like you overpaid for a goddamn season 9 round 2.
exactly. You're losing way too much there.
And then this next trade
You're
is
losing two. You're losing 2 round 3s. I get it. We just said round 3s don't matter that much, but they still have some value. But like, that's insane.
and then this last trade, August. Oh my, Ghost. No, because I gave a similar offer for February's round 2, which is, remind you, is only 2 picks ahead. August gives up October's round 2, which is round 2 pick 7, which could still be a solid pick. I will pull up who that was in the last draft. But they
Yeah.
traded it away for May's season 9 round 2.
Huh.
Why? I don't understand. You can get so much out of a round 2, and you go for a seat. I don't get it, man. I feel like, mind you, just quick reminder, I lost my shit last week because of how much I had to go through to get mid, and we're just throwing away round 2s all willy-nilly because we feel like it.
Pretty much.
I don't
I don't
understand
think.
this as a move. I think you can sell this round 2 and say, hey, I'm willing to give up a round 2 for like a solid player. Reminder, I got Benton Digsby for a round 2. Granted, it was round 2 pick 2, but you can get a solid player Oh, excuse me. You can get a solid player for a round 2. It just doesn't look
Those
good.
top halves of round twos are very valuable. I don't think people realize that. Like we've had many people come out of the round two that have been better than a round one. Pretty much, literally any round two of last draft was probably better than Aaliyah Rosario, who was a round one pick. December, like,
Really
I
had to
mean,
call him out
like
with that, huh?
Tiro Ball was a round two pick. He was a what, top 48 AI?
So
He,
for um
like,
for a comparison, round 2, pick 7 this season was Leg, who's a solid player. Mind you, pick 6 was unarmed. I
yeah.
listen, I don't know about you, but I say September's taken unarmed and has made him worth a lot more than a round 2.
Oh, for sure. I mean,
I'm just, I'm just saying
unarmed has looked special.
this just doesn't look smart from there's just been a lot of dumb trading, and unfortunately I've gone from, oh hey, I like what Ghost is doing, from it's the same fucking culprit again and again and again. We're seeing the same people make the silly trades. I don't like this move again.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense with what he's doing with a lot of it. He's losing a lot of value for what he had, and he's gonna just keep losing value. And people are gonna start coming to him with bad trades to try and fleece him. I have a message from Ghost actually. Um,
I already did message Ghost. I'm like, dude, I offered you a season 8 round 2 for a round 2 pick, and you said no. And then he goes, oh, well, I didn't want to give it to you because you're in conference. I'm like, you know what? Fair enough. But at the same time, you can at least offer that for something more than a season 9 round 2, which, mind you, is 2 seasons away. I don't know, man.
so earlier in the season, like early in the season, like week 3, he offered me a round 1 and a round 2 for Chad, and then a round 1, and then 2 round 1s
Huh.
after that offer. I said no, because you know what? Chad's my round 1 pick
He's
1.
your star
I'm gonna wait
player.
and see on him.
I was about to
Yeah,
say.
right. So I'm not gonna waste it. He goes into the AI group chat and he says, "Tall needs to trade Chad Broski before he learns he won't get much value out of him." Chad Broski was the second in MVP voting this season
He was
now.
only the second best player this season, mind you. I'm pretty sure he said
Yeah,
the same thing
so
about Jan Jan. I think it was Pizza Man in a round 2. It might have been 2 round 2s, but either way, everyone was clowning me for not trading him. How did that one work out? He was only, the best player this season. I don't know.
it gets to a point of embarrassment, I feel. Not for Ghost, but just just oh damn, I just gave him a bomb. I can't even lie.
Are you playing
Labor
MLB?
torches went deep.
Are you playing
The labor torches
MLB?
went deep on me, bro. The labor torches took me deep.
God
Oh
damn.
my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, but no, it's just like the embarrassment of like what you say after. I'm not mad at what he tried to do. Chad Broski had some bad games at the start of the year. I think he was like what, 4 and oh my gosh.
What the hell?
Um, he was like 4-4 at the start of the season or something. So he wasn't doing great, right? And Tank Edwards was doing a lot of the hard carrying. Finally, week 5 comes around and Chad Broski starts to turn it up. I mean, he beat Jan Jan in that 1v1, which really is what like preceded him to just go off. And after that, it just went from there.
Hey, Ball Zone. What's going on, man? I
It was
dude,
some would say it was barbecue chicken from there.
It was barbecue chicken from there. Yes, sir. He gets it. This guy gets it.
dude, I thought you were T-Man for a sec. You know what, Tall? I think we should actually just do the exit interviews now, and then we'll finish off just by talking Super Bowl. Honestly.
Yeah,
And so
works with me.
All right, so let's start with you
I
because you
ball.
were eliminated first. So
I
All right.
starting off for
Yeah.
May, what was like the worst part of the season? Like, what went wrong this season for May? I honestly don't think like it wasn't a terrible season. I actually was really happy with where May ended up, honestly. So, what do you think?
I think a lot of it came in like early in the season. We gave up some bad losses where we started out 2-0. After week 4, we were like 4-4. We went 2-4 that span, and that really hurt. And so I think that rough start really put us back, because then we just kept going 1-1, and it really sucked for our seeding because we easily could have been a 2 or 3 seed and not have to deal with what we dealt with in round 1. And so it put a rough patch in our season, and then having those losses at the end of the season too against June and
The mid-May Monarchs, ladies and gentlemen. All right, up next, what were the highlights of the season? Because I do think that looking at Chad Broski specifically, you guys at least have something to look for in the future. You at least have something to build around.
oh, I mean definitely. You look at Chad Broski's season. He had a great season, especially rookie season. Excited to see what he can do next year. Hopefully, we can get him some better allies on the court for him. I think some highlights was definitely beating my old team in the first time going back to the jungle. Jan losing to Chad, that was a fun one. And then also, I think also making the playoffs with May. That was the main goal me and Apple had set on the season, and I think accomplishing that really helped with what we need to go through next season. We have a solid slow core. If we can get a better mid speed, then we would be a lot more set. We are going to lose a few guys in Himmy, How, but it's not going to be much to what Ball and Tank could do.
I mean, that was a pretty good segue into my next question of what's the future plan right now? Because I think out of every team, I think for most people, May does have like the bleakest future considering next season. Not many picks, good chunk of people
Oh
leaving.
yeah.
What's the plan?
It's just trying to capitalize on what we have. We have that round 2. We're hoping we get something good out of it. Um, maybe trade some pieces to get a better pick, but I mean, we're gonna look at the draft hard, and we're gonna make sure we get the best player available. Doesn't matter.
What picks do you have?
We have a round. I think it's like, hold on. Someone said it to me earlier.
Because Apple did. I don't think Apple knew. He was kind of like hesitant on. It was like he didn't really
No,
didn't know.
I mean, okay, I can't lie. Apple did screw me with like a lot of the picks this
Well,
year.
well, you also
Um,
traded 2 round 2s for Bertram Rollins, so. Whoops.
So I have round 2 pick 9 and one in a round 3 pick 10. So it's not great, but we're looking for best play. Damn, Travis Bazana just went deep on me, bro.
All right.
423. Damn. But yeah, round 2 pick 9 and round 3 pick 10. Both available to trade for. Look, if we're able to get higher picks, like for sure, because I'm looking for the best player available. But next season isn't the end all be all season. I think that's what people gotta realize. January is a great squad. They're gonna keep that squad for a little bit. So I'm not even looking at next season for a must win. It's more of a build on what we have, use the picks we do have that next season, and to go from there.
All right.
Because we're gonna have a lot more set of a lineup, and we're gonna be having a lot more set of a knowing what we need.
All right, and then last question. You know what? I'll let you choose. What player, in your opinion, is either was the big star? It doesn't even need to be Chad. If there was a player that you thought like really surprised you in the sense of they really made an impact this season. If it is Chad, that's fine. But who is it for you?
I think I have to go with my old trustworthy guy, Jimmy Neutron. Now, he wasn't a huge KO guy, but he was a huge clutch factor and winning guy. He helped with assist. He was a huge sin factor for Chad and Tank, which actually was the main lineup that beat July. I would have used him in the playoffs if I knew he wouldn't be such hard countered, because it really sucks for what that April lineup had against us. But I would say it was Himmy. I mean, he had like his first game back, he won a 1v1, which you're not going to see much out of some AIs. And if you watch back at that 1v1, it was very impressive on what he did there, and I was really happy to see it.
All right. So that is it. Normally the last question that I'd have would be like, who do you think's gonna win? But we'll get to that in a bit. Um,
Yeah.
Now I have to do it with me. I don't see. Honestly, I think there were a lot more highs for July this season than lows. I think really the big low, but to be honest, this was called out probably weeks ago. Is that we did not have any depth whatsoever. We were relying on 4 or 5 players at most, but I think that was kind of the idea going into the season. If you just took a look at that roster, you saw a lot of free agency guys that kind of were just there to fill up the slots. I mean, there was literally one spot where it was Darren Hoyt or Hyung, whatever the hell his name is. Then it was John Cena. I think for a while it was someone else, and I really did not know. But it was a lot of FA guys. There was really no roster movement. Schmaxy called me out like every 5 minutes about it. But that was really it. I think other people would say, well, the Nessie trade wasn't really good, and then I'd say I think Backshots actually just did a really good job with that trade because he knew I was desperate for someone fast, and I think he pretty much just said, all right, listen, he kind of knew I had nowhere else to go with that, so I think he just did a good job
Yeah.
with that. So good job, Backshots. What went right? Well, I think pretty much everything else went right. We found a team that just worked. We took it all the way. I pretty much was like, all right, listen, I have a group, it wins, and I'm just gonna keep playing until it doesn't. And listen, we got to the second round for the first time in 4 seasons. So I think, regardless of how that series went against April, it was a win. It was a successful season, regardless. Um,
Yeah.
and then yeah, that's kind of it. I think here's where I'm gonna go on my tangent, though. I think what was the other question? Oh, the future. Yeah. Well, no, I'll go on my tangent the next question, but the future, obviously, I'm actually kind of gonna agree with you here. I think because we still do have a couple teams that you're gonna look at next season. You're like, all right, there's not really much we can do about it, but let's at least start building up a team. And I think this is actually where this stinks for July, because I do think that if July do good next season, it will actually wouldn't be very helpful in season 8, considering Jan's leaving.
Yeah.
And
I was wondering that because that's a huge thing.
that season 8 round 1 is the most important asset to July heading into next season. We can't even really think about season 7. We have to just start thinking about season 8 and say, what do we do without Jan, and how are we going to get someone who's going to fill that spot in? Because listen, I don't think, let's just say we make it to the second round, I don't think round 1 pick 8 is going to do any good. Hell, I don't think round 1 pick 6 is going to do enough if we don't get past the first round. It's really we would like to tank, but with the team we have now, it would be, I don't know if we can. Which leads into question
Yeah.
4, because the only big asset that we're really losing here is Doc McQueen. I know some coaches don't like him. I know I personally praise him like he's the second coming of Christ. Um, but I think what makes Doc special, because you don't really see this a lot with a lot of players, is that Schmaxel, you see Schmaxel, he's always very big with countering. That's it. That's been
Yeah.
his game plan this season. It's worked perfectly. Um, I think with most coaches, you'll still see they try to include a lot of synergy. I'm no different. I think that having a solid trio is very important. I'd rather, because obviously you can't just say, all right, throw a slow, medium, and a quick player together and just throw it out there. No, you actually have to think of, players that have similar speed, because they just work better. What made Doc
Yeah.
so special? He's at a 60 speed, and he works well with a 17 and a 30. You don't see that from many players. He's very unique in that
No,
sense.
no, it's very surprising how well he works with other guys that are slower, and so I think it's sad that he's gonna go next season.
It sucks, because I think I could see Doc being the season 2 save for I'd say maybe a few other teams. But in this case, it has to be, I have to save Jan. There's no, I'm not gonna drop the MVB. That's silly. Isn't that right, August? But I digress. You don't see that in many players. I think Godric is really the only other example I could think of where he could work with a slow and medium core and mid-speed core. because he's at 41, so he can work. But it's just weird. You see, like, a quick speed. Henry Lawson's the other one. Henry with Simon and Miguel. That's a 60, 50, 15 speed trio there. Obviously,
Yeah.
So I think trying to fill that gap with Doc is going to be. There he is, finally! Oh my God!
Losers. Have you started? Please
Oh,
tell me.
we're almost done.
Dude, we started
You're almost
25
done?
minutes ago. We're in the
Yeah.
middle of exit interviews, and I'm telling everyone how important
shit.
Doc was to this July team because, I genuinely do
Yeah,
think.
we know, Pep. All right, I'll be here in like 5 minutes. I'm gonna get ice cream.
Bruh.
So I do want to make one more point. I think this is going to be my big hot take. I genuinely think without Doc McQueen, this July team barely scrapes the 3rd seed. You take a look at this trio that they had that won them over almost half of their games. Without that trio, they don't make playoffs. Doc McQueen had a couple crazy clutch 1v1s, especially against Stefan. Obviously, the one against Scott. Even in game 1 versus Henry and Miguel, that was, that obviously I think without him, July season ends up entirely differently. Which is why I do think that synergy does matter in some sense, because I think without that trio, July does not come close to 14-8 at all.
Yeah.
But, of course, obviously I'm not going to complain. And then let's finally move on to what we've all been waiting for. The big Super Bowl matchup, January, April. Obviously, Schmaxel, who's been here since Season 1, he has created a near indestructible team. They've yet to lose in the playoffs, which on its own is insane, versus Apollo, a rookie head coach with April, who, in a similar spot, really doesn't have much depth. I think April and July were pretty much like a tale of two teams. Very similar scenarios going into this conference final. April was better, and here we are.
Yeah, I mean, you look at their paths and they're a lot different. I mean, yeah. November is gonna be January's hardest team, and I think people might have overrated November. But it's a whole thing. I get it. People are like, "Oh, the hot conference isn't that competitive." Neither is. Look, I hate to say it, but neither was the cold conference. I mean, yes, the record-wise a lot different, but a main part of it was because of January and how well January stacked up against most of hot conference, only losing to June and July those two. And then
They lost to October.
I mean, look.
Did they lose to October as well?
They did lose to October. I mean, 12-10, 12-10, and then 11-11. Another 11? Yeah.
This is where I come to the case where I think January really does ruin the cold conference, because I think, listen, I'll be so real, the battle for second was a lot more interesting than, that battle for second place in the cold conference. That came down to the wire. That was exciting to watch. I was like, oh, wow. This would be a lot more fun if this was actually for first place and not, for second place, where it's like, all right, who's going to get killed by them round 2?
Yeah. And then, but I mean, you look at
This fucking guy.
you look at April's. They faced a tough May team. I'm not saying that just because it's me, but like May should have won that series. You look back at those games, Gert was the only reason why anything happened in that series.
You know what? I think we should listen, as much as I don't want to. How the hell did Gert all of a sudden become the playoff hero that April has been looking for?
I'm seeing flashes of season 2, Himmy and Gert right now.
I'm seeing some Howard in this guy as well, but he's actually like a usable AI. This is something that we haven't seen in a hot minute.
It's good Howard.
Yeah.
It's crazy how it's happened. This is like if you have the regular season performance of LeBall and then you finish it off with the Jan type performance.
That's what Gert's
at
been
the
doing.
end.
I think
it's insane.
4 out of 6 games.
There isn't a better time.
Oh no, of course. I mean, you turn on the burners now. Like Chad Broski, he wasn't terrible. He wasn't terrible, but he couldn't step up. Gert is showing something right now, and it's special. But I think we all know that the deciding factor in the series will be GVC. And I think GVC is going to be that clutch AI because we look back at so many of the 1v1s that he has gotten through. We look back, you look at the All-Star game, Scott McSauce, Chad, and Jan against a 3v1 against GVC, and GVC wins it against Chad Broski in the end. Crazy. It's insane.
So, very interesting, actually. I'm looking at the lineups now. Game 1, they've actually benched Gert. They're playing Hawk ahead of Gert for Game 1.
And that's understandable.
Apollo, what
That's
are you doing?
100%. No, look it. You have
Okay, actually, no. They should
Apollo's
have
going with his
played
gut.
Gert, benched Miguel Borja Jr. Miguel Borja Jr. into Jan is a terrible matchup. With
So-
Jan's mid-speed, that's a terrible matchup.
January's playing Jezza, Tony, and Dick Sniffer.
That's not too surprising. Again,
Yeah, but
April's
I don't know.
Jezza, I'll give you. Jezza's a surprising pick over Wilson Sinclair.
100%. I was wondering where Wilson was going to fall into that category. We didn't even mention the most important
I'm
part
talking
of
like
either.
I'm not in the January coaches chat, so I know exactly the reasoning, but
Oh yeah,
I
that's the
Axel
other
will
bit.
quite literally murder me if I reveal
mean-
their internal reasoning. So, from a perspective of not being in there, it is a surprising
So,
decision.
yeah, that's the other part I was going to mention. January have like
You look at Michigan's dominant offense against Arizona. It shows you why they're up 16 right now in the first.
they're up
in the first half.
16? Are you serious?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, go blue, baby. Go blue,
Oh
baby.
my god, man. Dude, this is why
I
I hate
mean-
Alabama.
I mean-
It
I don't
completely
know
killed
anything
my
about
bracket,
basketball.
man.
I mean,
I
Alec
don't
Mara
care
has
about
8 points.
basketball.
Ellie Cadeau has 8 points and 4 assists already. 5 points and 4 assists already. What are you gonna do? I mean, Michigan's defense is overwhelming with their big guy, and you just gotta look at who Michigan has. I mean, you got Yaxel coming off right now. Been doing TikTok streams all week.
Banter.
Yep.
Huh?
We are
Basketball banter.
Yeah, this is
basketball.
basketball. Welcome to March Madness ball banter, baby.
It's
I mean, and
April.
you look at their
It is
dominating
April.
That
defense.
tournament is way too fucking long.
It is April.
And you look at Michigan's dominating defense. I mean, Arizona's 5 for 17 from the field right now.
I mean, technically, if Schmaxel allows the big duplicate to happen, we'll technically have our own March Madness somehow, some way. But
Yeah.
let's get back to it. I will say though, I think the funniest part with there's two things. One, Gert won't be with April. We mentioned that last week, but I think again with the series against July, it just makes it even funnier.
Gert won't be with April.
Gert's gonna be with June, I think, next season. Is that correct?
I think so.
Yes.
Yeah, he went to
Yes.
February for
Holy-
leg, and then he went to June
In
for
hindsight, that
Tierra and
buy
Yellow.
was incredible.
And then I find it funny how January somehow have like 50% of the coaches in their roster right now. Here's my take. I ought to say there should be a limit to how many people can be on a team. I think there should be a limit. I don't know about you.
Schmaxel would still loophole that by. I'm just gonna tell you what Schmaxel would say if he was here. He's gonna say, one, we're teaching these coaches so that they can beat us next year. That's what he'd say. One, okay, you two don't get it. The level of prep January does compared to the rest of the league.
Which is crazy. You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy. You know what July's game plan has been like half the time? Ooh,
Yeah, sure,
I don't
fuck
know
him.
how to counter this. Benton, Doc, Janjan. Okay, we won anyways. That's been half the season.
I mean,
Yeah.
main thing with trying to figure that out is just like what do we have that will work, and what do we know that will continue to work.
Which is why.
I don't know.
No, I think just Schmaxel has a very interesting coaching style. It's almost polar opposite of mine. I will tell you that much. He thinks that it's all about countering, and I'm more of like a 50-50, where it's like, all right, countering does help.
Romano and Schmaxel are the two poles.
That
of
is
BBL
true.
coach.
I lean more toward well, I don't know because like I think listen, countering is important, yes, but I do think it's better to have. Listen, I was telling Tall this tree like without the trio, July isn't nearly as good as what we had this season, which is why I do think having a solid trio does eventually help you out with even if there's synergy or whatever. But yeah, Schmaxel has definitely put together one of the most dominant teams we will ever see. I don't think this. Listen,
Yeah,
I know
do
they're going
think
to have an even
Schmaxel
better team. I don't think
does
this is going to happen
slightly
again.
overestimate the level to which.
You guys like my
What
uniforms?
the fuck
We
is
ain't
going
watching
on?
that, bro. Apple tried
You
this
guys like my
exact
uniforms?
same thing before. We are not
You
watching
guys like
that.
my- No, just watch it.
Okay,
Just look
but
at
anyway,
me for a
I do
second.
think Schmaxel does slightly overestimate the level to which he's just built. Underestimate the level to which. Okay,
Where'd
well,
he
he's
go?
it two-person podcast with me and you now, I guess.
I mean, listen, that's how
But
it was the first 25 minutes. So.
I kind of go 75% Schmaxel's style of countering, but I do still believe there is some importance to having a coherent lineup, if only for the purposes of preventing those 3v1 scenarios, and if only for preventing 2-player losses. I do think there's some importance to that, but the reason I think Schmaxel underestimates even though I believe it's a much smaller importance, the sum importance of synergies is just because he underestimates the level that he has just built a super team that has some of the absolute very best players at every single speed stat. And you are just going to find that you give pretty much any coach the January roster. Sure, I do believe most coaches in this league are significantly less dominant. But you give any coach, except for maybe John or
We're always gonna throw
Steven,
shade. But don't give it to Ghost. He
this
might trade it all
January
away.
roster,
Don't give it to
they're
Ghost. He'll trade it
probably
all.
winning. They're probably winning the Super Bowl. It might not be. It wouldn't be nearly as much of a foregone conclusion, but that is just the level of absolute dominance. And I can't believe he has 2 picks in the top half of the draft. Who let that happen? Why? Don't trade your round ones to January.
You know what? You actually bring up a great point. I don't think Schmaxel understands, like, that dude's, like, rich when it comes to players. You know how... Okay, here's July's countering with fast players. Nessie. And then Mike Wazowski's up next. Ah, shit. Wait. You see what I mean? Like, we only had one fast player, like, half the season.
Yeah.
We had
Mike Wazowski doesn't count as a player. He's just a roster filler. But yeah, I think
January. Oh, we have Wilson Sinclair. Oh, no worries. We also have Jezza. Like, who else is gonna be saying that anytime soon?
Let's just say Tony Ramirez, Wilson Sinclair, 2 of the very best fast players. Godric Van Christians, I'd say the best mid-speed player. Like,
Top
biddies,
3 for sure. Not
Dick
close.
Sniper. Yeah, Dick Sniper is underrated. I don't think many people understand just how good Dick Sniper is, just because Dick has never been used as that number 1 guy. Dick is like on par with the very best slow chasers in the BBL.
Hey, Tall.
Like,
Standings pisses me off, bro. Can we talk about that? Fuck
What?
that guy.
who?
What?
Standings.
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 Yeah, by the way,
Bro,
I would like to say I gave him his first loss in the BBL.
I'll keep note of that. So, fun fact.
Standings. Okay.
Fun fact, T-Man and Tall. You know what? Why not? So fun fact, we traded the pick that ended up becoming Dick Sniper for Doc McQueen.
Oh yeah.
All
right.
To be honest, I think Mark's entirely screwed that up as well.
All right. I honestly feel like we're like dragging this episode right now.
Are we?
Are we?
I don't know. I can't tell.
He just joined, so he can't really say.
We've been going for about an hour now.
No, we have
I
not.
think.
I can confirm.
How long?
How long have we been going?
39 minutes, 30 seconds.
Okay, that's not
40
horrible.
minutes.
We've done all full exit interviews.
Yeah, we've done both exit interviews. We talked about the trades.
We're just going over the finals now.
Talking about my trade.
Yeah,
For
listen,
trade?
I offered Ghost the exact same thing before for a season 8 round 2, and he said no.
Let me check what Ghost has in terms of season 8 round 2s, because that might have been it. Because he specifically asked me for a season 9 round 2.
I could have given him
That's
that
okay.
too,
Yeah,
but
he has
I don't know, man.
he has May season 8 round 2. He has his own round. Okay, so yeah, he already has 3 season 8 round 2s.
Oh wait,
So
T-Man, you know what I
that probably
realized?
would.
So
What?
he has Tony, Wilson, and he doesn't have Jezza anymore. He has Julian Gavino. I mean, he's basically made the August trio better. How?
No. Yeah. Yep. Because yeah, Tony Ramirez is just a better version of Alex Ramirez.
We've essentially
But then you yeah.
we've made a Super Bowl trio in a Super Bowl team that will stick around next season.
Looky here, everyone. Hasler's trying to get Yolana again. But yeah, no, I'm half expecting January to just go, oh yeah, by the way, we traded for Scott McSauce or some shit. Like,
Knowing Hassler, I could see this happening.
Hassler, if you
Look at
trade
me.
Scott
Do
McSauce to
not
January, I am
trade
thinking
Scott.
specifically to January. If you're trading him
No,
anywhere
just don't
else,
trade him at
Pep,
all.
check
He's
your
your best
DMs.
player.
Pep,
Don't trade him.
Pep, check your Discord. Pep, check your Discord.
What do you mean check my Discord?
Check your Discord DMs.
wait, I want to see this. I'm being excluded.
This might
I'm being bullied.
something
Everyone.
might happen. I'm talking to Pep about something.
Hassler gave me the same idea. I do have to talk to Schmaxelo because I don't think it'll be allowed. We'll see later on. But we'll
Wait,
get to that. We'll get to that later. I will see what we can do about trading round 2s before things happen.
Still a little second, bro.
Yeah,
I
shut
don't
up.
have to save. I could save that, and then I can get rid of the other one.
Oh, true. Well, we'll take a look at it.
Because
but-
here's the thing. I'd rather just save him instead. Honestly. So just trade me that. Because here's the thing. You're most likely gonna lose that anyways for nothing.
True.
So.
I'll give it some thought. Although, let's actually, you know what? I think we have talked enough about that. We've talked a lot about January. I mean, to be fair, April really has Henry, Miguel, Gert, Hawk,
And
question
sometimes
mark?
Hawk, maybe.
Hawk, maybe.
But-
Hawk is solid.
Yeah.
Hawk is solid.
Hawk is okay. Hawk is okay.
I'd like to point out that round, the game 2 lineup for January is Tony, Godric, and Triumph.
All right, bro.
Oh, that's
Oh,
disgusting.
So I was
disgusting,
talking to Tull
of course.
before, and I just said you can't just put a fast mid and slow person together, and that's exactly what Schmaxel did, and watch it entirely work.
I mean, Schmaxel has said he doesn't give a shit about surgery, so I don't think anyone should be surprised when he throws fast, mid, and slow together.
It's only some of the best in the league. That's all. It's only
Yeah,
just
that's the thing as well. It's some of the best fast, mid, and slow parallayers in the league. Obvious, that's just gonna go well in all circumstances. But I can't emphasize enough. Schmaxel is gonna rip into me for this. I do believe countering is more important. I'm just not sold
Clayton
on the
Keller
idea it's
with the hat
only
trick for the
that's
night.
important.
Unreal. He's been on a solid season so far.
That's
Since
Clayton
when are you a
Heller
Utah
with the-
fan?
I'm not. But I mean,
Clayton
you
Keller.
look at his
This-
pat.
Wait,
look at
I can talk
past
about the Jets now. This gives me the pass to talk about the Jets.
Rangers put the Sabres in the playoffs. Shut up! Wait, we're talking about hockey.
1,
This is
2,
not
3,
hockey
4,
banter.
5,
This is not
6.
puck banter. This is
Six
ball banter.
six
Yes.
straight games with
This
0
is
goals,
stick
and he wants to
banter.
score a hat trick tonight.
Okay, so let's be really honest. Who's winning, and in how many games?
I
January
got Jan
and
in
five.
7. I got Jan in 7.
When was the last time a Super Bowl did not go to a game 7?
I think
Last season.
didn't the last Super Bowl end in like 6?
It ended in 7.
Yeah.
Did it not end
Did
in
it?
7?
It did?
I could have sworn it
I
ended in
swear it
7.
did not. No, I
No
think
way. I'm scrolling back. Hold up. I've got my phone out. I'm scrolling.
You might be right. It might have been 6.
I'm scrolling faster than Instagram can keep up. Instagram
I do
runs
know.
so
So let's. I'm
slow
trying
on
to think
Android.
because season 5 did. I know that. Season
Yeah,
2
season 5 did.
wasn't it like season 2 to season 5 they all went to game 7s?
Yeah, no, it
Yes.
was
It's
game
crazy.
6 last season.
Okay.
Season 5 I know definitely went to game 7. I can 100% say that. I'm not sure about season 4
I
or
think it
season
did.
3.
I think they
Who
both
was
did.
season? Bro, wait, who won season 4?
April.
April.
That was the trio.
Wait, who won season 5? Oh, because this season
Season
6.
5
Oh
was
my
November.
gosh. I'm so,
We've reached. It is probably a good sign for the league that we have reached the point where we can't keep track.
I keep thinking this is season 7 already. Yeah, I'm losing my
no,
mind.
I mean, to be fair, for us, it is season 7 because we're out.
We're all out. Yeah, we're all done. Oh, so T-Man, this is me and Tall are now in a group. We have the AGC. It's the Anti-Gert Club.
Anti-Gert Club?
Yeah.
Sounds sick. I want to join solely for the purposes of being included.
Wait,
I don't have opinions.
Who did you
on it.
lose to that eliminated you? It wasn't April, was it?
It might have been
What?
April.
Me? Wait,
who
me?
beat you?
Call?
Yes.
No, T-Man.
Wait,
Who beat
It actually.
December?
Wait.
Who beat
well,
December to
be
eliminate
fair,
them from playoff contention?
I'm not even sure if we played April anywhere near there.
You might have, bro. Y'all got eliminated early, bro.
Yeah, we were all but eliminated for. Oh. Okay, first of all, I just realized I messed up the caption on that reel. I said December will be eliminated from the playoffs without a loss.
Yeah,
But yeah,
welcome
we did
to
lose
the
to April.
Anti-Gert Club, T-Man. Oh
Yay.
man, we've all been screwed over by April. There's your fun fact.
Except
all
I can't
3
really
people...
say I've been screwed over by April because I was actively trying to lose.
Well, we get that, but all 3 people in this call were eliminated by Apollo and April.
Yeah,
Listen,
fuck you, Apollo.
Apollo,
I'm waiting for that trade to come through that makes you no longer interested in Yolana. I'm waiting for this because like I was all gung ho. I was like, yes, I finally found a high draft pick that I can trade up for. But this guy's suddenly like, oh, sorry, I'm not interested. Immediately after talking with Ghost, so
Oh,
I've come to the conclusion either Ghost fucked me over.
Well, he got Francis. That's why.
Okay, yeah, Francis. Wait, is that trade through? I haven't seen.
It's just Francis. Francis to April for fun.
I hate you so much, Ghost. You don't understand how much I hate you. Why? What is wrong with you?
There's a lot of people that
Ghost,
are
I would have just dead ass given you a round 2 for Francis for the sake of that not happening.
Michigan's up 9 right now. 5 minutes left to go in the first half.
Okay, so it's basketball, so like the score doesn't matter until the 4th quarter.
It doesn't matter until like the last 2 minutes.
Yeah. Basketball.
Hey, you guys see that UConn Illinois game?
Should just
you guys
be
watch
first
that
to
UConn
100.
Illinois game?
UConn won it, right?
Yes, UConn did win.
I didn't watch because I don't care about basketball. I just fill out a bracket, and that's kind of about it.
I would watch basketball if it was like set at first to 100. That's my gripe with basketball.
That'd be fun.
It should just be first to 100.
For college basketball, yes.
no.
For NBA, we can't do that. The games would end really quickly.
Yeah, no. For NBA, set it higher. Set it like 130 or something.
Yeah.
Like a higher total, basically.
Oh, but here's the thing: if you have like hard defensive games, dude, that's gonna go on for so long. Players are gonna get gassed, more injuries.
First 2 or a time limit.
There is a time limit.
Basically, yes.
saying
there is a time limit, buddy.
First 2, so you don't have the entire day with fucking the Washington Wizards down 70. I shouldn't turn on a game and see it down a team down by 50 with 30 minutes to go.
So
that just kills any interest I could have in the sport.
So let's finish it off.
Why would? Okay, here's the thing. A team goes up 30 anyways in a first.
Also,
to something.
call traveling for what it is.
Oh, okay.
Stop with the stupid pivots and shit.
And
no.
No,
okay.
If I'm seeing players travel every 2 seconds.
All right. what an episode of Ball Banter, guys.
Hold on, we didn't even make our fucking predictions.
I swear I said.
Me and Tall did.
No, because I was
Yeah,
gonna say,
April
listen,
and 5. April get lucky. April get lucky with a couple stuns, get a favorable matchup in the 1v1, and steal one away. But overall, I don't think April stands a chance.
It stinks because I really want Apollo to do the impossible. It would be one of the craziest stories if we look at,
I'm
go
pretty sure
5
most
seasons
of
from now.
January, most of January is rooting for April, I think.
You guys remember that one time when Apollo in his rookie season took down the greatest team we've ever seen? Like, how crazy would that story
would just
be?
have to retire. Schmax would just have to let Thunder be head coach at that
We should
point.
have him bet his career. Have Schmaxel put his career on the line. If Schmaxel loses the series, he just has to be commissioner. Although I don't know if I'd like that, because, dude, I think Thunder would be just as bad.
Thunder's scary.
Thunder could be
I think
scary if we're
genuinely
not
this time next season, we are probably going to reach a point where Schmaxel is holding Thunder back. Also, Thunder, let's have a little talk about
No,
it, okay?
he's French. He doesn't deserve a talk. We're going to finish
I
the
know you
episode.
hate watching this.
Shut up.
Go to the fucking hot conference, Thunder. Please.
No, stay where you are, man. We don't want you here.
No,
You're French.
the hot conference. No, Thunder, please.
Tall, back me up here. We need him in the cold conference, right?
Here. No shit, the May coach doesn't want you to, but Thunder, listen, you have to understand.
No, I would love
For
Thunder
the
in the hot
sake of
conference.
this
Why would you
league
want him in the
being
hot conference?
watchable ever
Dude,
again.
more fun. Dude, look, add some competitiveness. You got Steven,
Exactly.
Gennard, and freaking Ghost as two head
You have
coaches in
Steven
the hot
and
conference.
Ghost. You have March, who I think are just cursed at this point.
Hassler, bro.
Yeah. Like, you have May, who are cursed.
Okay, May's not even my fault for real.
I know, May is not your fault. I genuinely believe May Fanpage made a deal with the devil at some point earlier in his life, and now this is the penance. Is just May getting beaten down over and over
This
again.
life. I hate this life so much.
All right, you know what? I'll be optimistic. I'm going to say April and 7. I want to see it happen.
Oh my gosh.
One of us had to predict it.
Come on. I
Oh my
believe
gosh.
I believe in the miracle. Apollo needs to
Oh my
finish the
gosh.
story.
If I feel like and there's millions of kids who believe in Santa Claus. That doesn't make him real.
Our Santa Claus is very real. Thank you very much. Who eats my cookies on Christmas Eve night?
Dog.
Probably your girlfriend.
Wait. Wait, how? Wait, why? Wait, why?
Because that was funny. That was
I thought he was gonna say because my
no,
girlfriend's not real.
EXL got
I
injured.
was gonna be a prick with it.
because your girlfriend.
Yeah, EXL Lenderborg got injured.
Wait, what?
I don't know who that is.
Who the fuck is
EXL
that?
Lenderborg just got injured.
That
Oh
was
my
like that's like
gosh.
me seeing half
Oh
of the
my
guys in the
gosh.
multi-ball cup. I'm like, who the
Oh
fuck
my
is that guy?
gosh.
Balix Perina got injured, everyone.
No,
Oh,
that hurt. That hurts so
no.
much.
All right, well,
Oh,
that's gonna do
no.
it. Of course, yeah, we're here next week probably. Oh, I don't know if I can make it next week. Well. Anyway, so that's
We'll worry
it.
about that when we plan it.
Make sure to tune in for the
Schmaxel,
Super
please
Bowl.
come. We need
and-
you. We need you to record.
Listen,
Schmaxel.
3 things. 1, I hope we do enjoy the Super Bowl and it's a genuinely competitive series. Even if
only way I
January
enjoy
wins,
this
at least make it interesting. Number 2,
Schmaxel, rig it so it's interesting.
No, Schmaxel, put your career on the line because that'd be the funniest thing ever. And number 3, Schmaxel again. Support the mega duplicate because I can do it.
Yes.
This
Schmaxel,
would be
please.
fun. It would be the
This is
big
fun.
March Madness.
Enjoy fun, Schmaxel. Please try fun. I know you hate fun. Just give it a chance.
Well, it's Pep, it's T-Man, it's Tall. We'll see you next time on Ball Banter.